Heading south, the line approaches West Kilbride and Ardrossan, but first it passes the Hunterston coal and ore terminals, where there are connections to the port facilities. Hunterston is also home to a nuclear power station. Visitors are encouraged to visit the site and to learn about the process of generating electricity. This was Scotland's first advanced gas-cooled reactor, commissioned in 1976. Nuclear fission heats carbon dioxide, which generates steam for the turbine. There's also a video which shows how rigorously nuclear flasks have been tested. A station serves the small township of West Kilbride, which dates from 1306. From the shore, there are views across the water to the magical island of Arran. The first railway to Ardrossan, the Ardrossan and Johnston, opened way back in 1837. Today, a separate branch line and no less than 3 stations serve the town and the port. The castle ruins date from the 12th century, but the rest of the town was developed in the early 1800s, when a modern port was created to cope with an increase in traffic. Ardrossan is the main ferry terminal for the island of Arran. The Glasgow and South Western and the Caledonian Railway companies both ran Clyde steamers from here. Rivalry was intense as each tried to compete for the most majestic crossing. branch line from Largs connects with the Galloway line at Kilwinning. For such a quiet town, this is a busy junction with frequent trains in and out of Glasgow. Kilwinning stands on the bank of the River Garn and takes its name from St. Gwynnin, a holy man who built his church here sometime between the 6th and the 8th centuries. In the 12th century, the Norman knight Richard de Morville founded Kilwinning Abbey. This was once one of Scotland's finest religious buildings, but it was destroyed in 1561 by advocates of the new Protestant faith. In the 14th century, the monks of Kilwinning built a watermill at Dalgarvan, just a few miles up the river. The present mill dates from 1640, but was rebuilt in Victorian times after it was damaged by fire. The waters of the Garn power a 6-metre breaststroke wheel. With a little more restoration, this will soon be driving with millstones and producing flour once again. Prior to the railway grouping in 1923, our entire route was worked by the Glasgow and South Western Railway, the successors to the Glasgow, Paisley, Kilmarnock and Ayr Railway, which opened in 1840. Just south of Kilwinning is the Eglinton Country Park. For almost 1,000 years, the Earls of Eglinton helped to shape Scottish history. Today, their once proud castle lies in ruins, but all of the glorious parkland is open to the public. Heading for the coastal towns of Irvine and Troon, the railway follows the river back to the sea. Irvine has been a royal borough since 1372. Mary, Queen of Scots, has strong connections with the town, and there are historic buildings everywhere. Robert Burns, Scotland's national poet, lived and worked here in Glasgow Manor, and visitors can see the rooms where he lodged. The heckling shop, where he learned to dress flax, is now a gallery. other side of the town is Seagate, an ancient street with a 14th century castle. Irvine also has a rich maritime heritage which is celebrated at the Scottish Maritime Museum. In addition to the usual displays, the museum has a large collection of vessels. In 1992, the Carrick, the world's oldest colonial clipper ship, was brought to Irvine. She is slowly being restored to her former condition as an immigration ship. Other exhibits are moored at the pontoon dock. They include this traditional steam puffer and the Antares, which was sunk by a nuclear submarine. At the mouth of the harbour is Pilot House, a unique tidal depth indicator which showed the clearance over the sandbar at the harbour entrance. Irvine also has plenty of open spaces. Parks are perfect for outdoor games, and there is a magnificent beach. Troon and the Class 156 diesel Sprinter pulls into the station. This was the terminus for the very first railway in Scotland, Kilbride and Troon tramway, which opened in 1811. Troon was once a small fishing village, but an excellent harbour, and 2 miles of sandy beaches have made it very popular with visitors. The harbour is guarded by a man-made barrier built by the Duke of Portland from the ballast of cargo boats from Ireland. Troon is best known for golf. It has 5 superb courses, and Royal Troon, venue for the 1997 British Open Golf Championship, is world famous. We're approaching Ayr now, but first the trains pause at Prestwick. The station at Prestwick Airport only opened in 1994. Prestwick Airport was once the hub of Scotland's transatlantic flights but lost a lot of passengers to Glasgow. With a new rail link, Prestwick is now making something of a comeback. One little-known fact is that this is the only place in Britain visited by Elvis Presley when he was returning from Germany after his national service. Further on is the actual town of Prestwick, the oldest recorded borough in Scotland. The Mercat Cross is one of the best preserved in the southwest. St Nicholas's Kirk dates from the 12th century and was built by Walter, High Steward of Scotland. The very first British Open Golf Championship was played here back in 1860. Just a few miles away is Ayr, the largest town in the south of Scotland. The Glasgow, Paisley, Kilmarnock and Ayr Railway reached Ayr as early as 1839, and many other railways soon built their own lines into the town. Today, Ayr is still an important railway junction with passenger traffic in 3 directions. Much of the traditional coal traffic has vanished, but there is still plenty of freight in and out of the Falkland Yard. This Hunslet-Barclay locomotive was built just a few miles away at Kilmarnock. Ayr is a prosperous country town which straddles the River Ayr as it flows out to the sea. William Wallace, hero of Scotland's War of Independence, was active here. Cromwell garrisoned the town, and there are many reminders of Robert Burns. The old brig dates from the 15th century and appeared in Burns' poem, The Brigs of Ayr. There are records of trade from Ayer's harbour which go right back to 1197. Most of today's traffic is fish and coal. Ayr is also a popular holiday resort, and there are plenty of traditional seaside amusements. Before continuing on our journey, there is time for an evening at the races. Ayr Racecourse is one of the best in the country and the venue for the Scottish National.
Already at the 1 mile 5 furlong start, which is right in front of the grandstand. Looked after by Justin Buchanan. And they'll soon be joined by number 1, Matches. Shortly top weight, ridden by Darren Moffat, playing 3 hands, Brown orders. Arriving at the start, the Sky at 1996, Truck of the Year trophy, due off at 7:35. Just 2 to go.
Back to the station, an imposing structure built in 1886, a time when all motive power was provided by steam. The electric trains from Glasgow terminate here. To the south, the route is worked by a class of 156 diesel sprinters, second-generation multiple units, built in the late 1980s. The Galloway line follows the route of the old Ayr and Maybole Railway. Within a few minutes, it's out of the town and passing the small village of Galloway. Robert Burns was born here in a cottage which was built by his father. There are many other connections with the poet, including the old kirk and the Brigadoon. The Burns National Heritage Park links all these attractions, and the Tam O'Shanter experience brings to life one of his most famous works.
The 25th of January is engraved in the hearts of millions of people worldwide, for this is the birth date of Robert Burns. Traditionally, the celebration of Burns' birthday takes the form of a supper. And curiously, nothing fun grew fast and furious. A piper loud and loud, the damsels quick and